from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is Jakeem Grant. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 57, Mike.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike, 51.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Watch the ship.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mariota. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Check.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open. Became an easy touchdown pass.
And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Watch the slant.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions,
Number 22.
but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The tackle made by Christian.
A good run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 15.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Mariota's
Philip Dorsett, his fourth touchdown on the year.
Tennessee.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball. You
got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt. So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right? You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media. Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. Looking sideline, incomplete. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
On second and 12, Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Throwing is Mariota. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry for Hillary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. You want this.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Penny Hart, his first
Tennessee.
touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
The extra point is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one.
Nothing.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
On the tackle.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Throwing here on third down. Darnold flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Mariota going to run on the option. And he's got some space here. Marcus Mariota. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota.
Touchdown,
78
Tennessee.
yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. That catch good for only a couple.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Darnold's pass.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Brings up
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown,
Derrick
Titans.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Derrick
Touchdown,
Henry
Tennessee.
with touchdown number 8 on the
Pinheiro.
year. As his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard
The
line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm here all day. Double tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Play action. It's Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Fresno.
Again, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They find some open field here. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Play of 54 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Dolphins, nothing.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Khalif Raymond now. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mike 52.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll go out
Derrick
near
Henry,
midfield at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now he'll tuck it and run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 27, Mariota. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mike 57. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 57. Mike 57.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Tight right. 3 down.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Desmond King making the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. Alert. 3 down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now it's Breida. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brings up
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Mariota. Caught left side by Hilton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Titans first down.
Running from the gun with Henry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Henry, the Titan
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Taken down.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Tennessee.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Complete to number
Another
13.
nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And the Titans first down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
But it brings up 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
50 seconds.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Darnold to throw again. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 1st down, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard
line.
We got 3.
Throwing again is Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10.
That's good.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
To kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Today's final
Charles,
score,
it's one thing to win. 46. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.